In this video, I want to show you how to make one of these arch trellises here for your garden. All you need is 4 T-posts, a 16-foot cattle panel that I got at Tractor Supply, and also these T-post clips. It's really easy to do, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this panel out of the way. My walkway right here, bed to bed, is 61 inches. I'm going to get 2 posts on each side, and we're going to throw our cage in between them, and then we're going to lock them in with those T-post clips. Just grab one of our posts. These right here are 5 feet. You can use a 6-foot post, which a lot of people do use, but I picked these up at Tractor Supply for about $5 a piece. They didn't have 6-foot ones, so I just grabbed 5 foot. So I want to come right here. Just want to butt it up against my bed there. And you can use a T-post driver to drive these in. I don't have a T-post driver here, so I'm just going to use my sledgehammer. If you need to get a little bit higher, you can get on a ladder, a little step stool or something just to get above it. When you're using the hammer, just make sure obviously that you don't miss and hit yourself. So we'll place it where we want it. We'll just come in here. So when you're putting these in, you want them to be about 1/3 of the way in the ground. So these are 5 feet, so I'd say about 1.5 feet or so into the ground should be good. I'm just going to measure off the top of my bed here so that all my posts can be sitting at the same height. And this one here is about 41 inches, so we have about another inch, and it'll be 1.5 feet in the ground. Right, 39. We're going to go with 39 inches for all of our T-posts. I'm measuring off the edge of my bed here. I'm going to try to make these all the same height. This back corner right here, I'm going to eyeball this side, and then I'll measure the other side so they're the same. 39.25 or so. This one right here is still at 42, so we need to go in another 3 inches or so. And right there, we're about 39, so that's good. So I want the posts on this side to be in line with these ones, so I'm just going to measure off the front and back of my bed, see how far those ones come in right here, so I could do the same on this side. If we just take a quick measurement right here, I'm going to go off this T-post to the front corner of this bed is about 8 inches exactly. And right there is 8 inches. It'll match the other side directly across. There's at 39 from the edge of the bed. And this is still at 42, so we got 3 inches. And right there, just right under 39. Works for me. So let's go over here. Let's measure now from the back of the bed. See how far this one is. About 9 3/4. So that's sitting at about 9 3/4 to the corner of my 45 on the side piece. When you're pounding these in, you want the teeth on the T-post facing inside. This is what your cage is going to butt up against, where you can then wrap the clip around and tie it to it. 39 inches, or about 40. Right here, we're about 38.5, which works for me. This one right here, 38.5. So if we really wanted them all to be the same, we can just go back to this side. These were about 39. Let's try to make these all the same. It's about 38.5 right there, actually. And this one, a little more. It's about 38 3/4. So we'll just hit it once. There we go. And that should be perfect. 38.5. Okay, so now that we got our 4 posts in between my bed right here, I'm gonna grab that cattle panel back there, and I'm going to walk it in between these posts, and then we'll position it before we lock it into place. So with these panels, it's kind of difficult to kind of move these when you're by yourself, but what I find helpful is to stand it up, like arch it around like this, and then stand in the middle and just kind of grab sort of midway up here on both sides, squeeze it towards yourself, and then just walk it in, just kind of set it there. So right there, you can see, you get the idea. Set it into place. Now I'm just going to adjust it on both sides. I want these front sides of the panel to line up with my corner of my bed there on both sides. So let's adjust that. Kind of pull away and just move it like that. Same on this side. And you can see these teeth right here. The panel sort of sits in between them. And all that really does is just helps it from shifting and moving side to side, and more so up and down. These posts are typically used for like fencing, so these panels would be sitting long ways and you would create a fence with them, or you can use like some sort of a rolled up like wire fencing, anything like that, or even like barbed wire. That's what these posts are typically used for. Take a look from over here just to make sure it's in the right spot. And you can see there, to me that looks good. Now I'm gonna get my T-post clips. Now I'm gonna put 2 on each post and just lock it into place there. So this bag of T-post clips, I got it at Home Depot. There's 25 in here, and this bag was $5. I use 8 per arch trellis. So you can pretty much do, if you do the math, obviously 3 arch trellises with this, which I have in my garden. So I'm gonna put one right there and another one over there. So this one bag right here will be able to do all that. It's only $5. It's $5 a post. It's 20 bucks plus 35 for this cage. That's $55 plus this bag if you want to count it. It's like 60 bucks to make one of these. It's not the cheapest thing you can do, but these things right here, they're gonna last you many, many years. So I think it's worth it. So let's open this. I'll show you how to do one. Oh. Okay, so this is your T-post clip. You can see 2 different sides here. Now what you want to do is you want to take this side, this little hook here. You want to come in on the back side of your T-post with the panel sitting on the front. You just want to hook this side on your cattle panel. And you want to slide it over and pull the clip around the back of the post. And you can see that it sits in here perfectly on this T-post. And then you want to get this side and you want to put it over onto the front side of your panel. Okay. Now when you come down here, you can probably see better. There's like this little hole right here from this little loop in the T-post clip, and that's why I have a screwdriver. They make a tool for these things, but if you're not putting a lot of these in, like on the regular, you really don't need it. You could just use your screwdriver. You want to pass your screwdriver through that little opening, and then you want to just bend the screwdriver up and bend the clip back around the panel. And you can see there, that locks it in. This thing is not going to go anywhere. So let me do another one, I'll show you. We've got our panel sitting on the front side of this T-post. So what I want to do is hook this side around the panel, front side of the panel, bring the clip around the back of the post, hook the other side over the panel to the front again. Then from under, I want to pass through this opening with the screwdriver and then just bend it. Push the screwdriver forward and around, and it bends this around the cattle panel, locking it against the T-post. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 more down there, 1 more down there, and then 2 more on each of those posts over there, and then this thing will be done. Look at this guy. That's it for this video. As you can see, I have my arch trellis in, my 4 T-posts. I have 2 clips on each post, and you can see it gives you this very nice archway right here that you can use for vegetables, for flowers, whatever you want. Adds a nice look to the garden as well, and it really helps to grow things vertically. Keeps things off the ground, it prevents disease, certain pests, things like that. Something that I've been wanting to do for a few years now, so I finally put them in. Come over here, you can see I have the panel against the T-post, 2 clips on each post. And down here you can see I started to paint the posts front and back black with this Rust-Oleum right here, because you can kind of see right here it's already starting to rust where all this paint gets scratched off, and I just want to prevent rusting in general. So I'm going to paint all these posts black, and I'm actually going to paint this cage right here. I'm going to paint the actual panel itself black as well. One, to protect it, but also because I think it's going to look good. Once I paint it all black, it's going to kind of match the look I'm going for in the garden this year. So that's the last thing I'm going to do. Just wanted to show you how to make one of these arch trellises. Again, for like $55, you can make one of these. If you found this video helpful or useful, you can like and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading a lot more videos this year about the garden. Thanks for watching.